Welcome to the Nerd Party.
I'm Darren Moser.
I'm Philip Gilfus.
I'm Daniel Prue.
And this is City Alpha 3.
Hello and welcome to City Alpha 3, a Star Trek podcast here on the Nerd Party. I'm Philip, joined by Daniel and Darren. How's your Trek-sember going?
Stop trying to make Trek-sember a thing. It's not that thing. No, I received a Christmas gift from a fellow podcaster, and it was season 4 on Blu-ray of Lower Decks, because I'm believing in the rise of physical media again. So I'm trying to get as much of that under my belt so that I can watch it whenever I so choose. So now I've just got to patiently wait for them to finish season 5 and put it on Blu-ray, which probably won't take too long. They usually get them on Blu-ray pretty quickly nowadays.
And then Daniel, have you already bought your Section 31 Advent calendar? Each door as
it counts down.
Every
there's this new secret com badge in every box.
I did go to. We were at the mall doing some shopping, and I went to Hallmark, and I saw some of the Christmas ornaments, and I almost picked up because they have the Generations Enterprise B. And I'm like, oh, it's cool. I kind of want it. I almost picked it up. I didn't. And they also have big old Captain Pike and a Beverly Crusher. I almost picked a Beverly Crusher.
Oh, nice. How much is the ship one? I don't even know how much Hallmarks cost.
$35 according to their website.
That's not terrible.
40 quatlus.
It was pretty beefy though, so it was actually pretty big. I liked it.
Like
a lot.
maybe 6 inches long or 5 inches long.
Yeah, I would guess. It probably has the dimensions here. If I click on the thing,
Probably longer than that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't see some of these other ones. Oh yeah, they did have. That's right, I forgot. The other one I saw that they had was Data and Spock from Reunification. And how they have the little push the button and you hear the lines and stuff. Well, they go through their whole little dialogue that they.
Oh my gosh! It's like the whole scene.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, this is not good for an action figure like this, or even an ornament.
I had a friend who had
people are crowding around you trying to get to the aisle. You're like, it's almost done. It's almost done.
Yeah, I can't walk away while it's playing. But yeah, I had a friend who had a small tree that had all of his Hallmark Star Trek ones, and my favorite was, I think it was the Galileo, and it would be. It would say shuttlecraft to Enterprise, Enterprise, Spock here, happy holidays, or something like that. And then it just stopped, and it was like, wow, that's kind of cool. But yeah, that's talking about a long-standing tradition, Hallmark Christmas ornaments for Star Trek.
Plan M for Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Set course for merriment.
Oh, goodness. Well, speaking of merriment, I thought since we're in the festive season, as we say it around these parts, we would talk about holidays in Star Trek. And that covers a lot, I know. Predominantly, we usually focus on alien holidays or non-human holidays, if you will. But I don't know. Whatever human holidays that still exists.
Voyager was in a Christmas tree in one episode, so Christmas is, they at least know about Christmas. But I'm trying to think now, if any series would have done it, it would have been TOS. It would have been more common. But there wasn't a TOS Christmas episode, was there, where they celebrate Christmas or even mention Christmas? I feel like there's got to be at least something.
They do mention it. Now, don't quote me because I can't remember the exact episode, but it's in the most TOS-y way. Because which I think this is more a UK thing than it is per se a US thing, though I know it is the US too, but it's more so here. But there's a scene, and I can't remember which episode, but they're on the transporter pad, and random female lieutenant is joining the landing party, and it is then explained that she and Captain Kirk had some encounter at the Christmas party.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So it establishes that there has been a Christmas party, that it exists. Which again, like I said, it makes total sense for TOS. Like that feels like the series in the 60s where they would have just like said, oh yeah. Like where nowadays, like I can't see the Bourbon era being like, we're not going to talk about Christmas. We're not going to reference that.
Because it was definitely the vibe I remember is, because there's always a stereotype of, oh, Kirk, da-da-da. But the situation definitely reads as woman was like, oh yeah, let's do that again. And Kirk's like, this never happened. This never happened,
Now I could see Lower Decks doing something too, like where they exchange gifts or something, and they're like on the holodeck for some reason, and they're all pretending to be. Actually, that would be even hilarious, where they recreate like a traditional Christmas tree and all that, but all the gifts are holographic, so they don't care about, look what I got you, but none of it can escape the holodeck. So it's like, is it really a gift? It's like buying presents with your joint bank account. Like, is it a gift? Does it work that way?
See, I was thinking more like they would put a Christmas tree like right in front of the window in the hallway where they used to stay.
Oh yeah,
and they could like blast an ice asteroid, and it would snow out the back window, and it'd be all festive and merry. That'd be fun.
I know. I was about to say, you said Voyager, Darren. Now, of course, Voyager was not the first Christmas tree we saw in Star Trek.
That's right. But
well, Generations would be the first Christmas tree. Yeah, but Picard's like, he reads paper books. He's very old fashioned. Well, no pads for him.
I think you could argue, had Generations, or at least that scene in Generations not been there, I think we could have sat here and said, like, oh, does Christmas exist in the 24th century still? But
it exists
in Picard's dream,
I was gonna say, it's like, it's not so much. You mean existing as in still celebrated? Because obviously, like, people know what it was. It's not like, which it is kind of interesting about the staying power of Christmas if you think about it like in a meta level, because that'd be like, oh yeah, that festival that they have in 1755, we totally still celebrate that. Like, I can't think, I don't think of anything that stuck around that long for hundreds of years.
And again, I'm not a sociologist, but from what little I know of, at least how we celebrate Christmas, at least in the Western world, is it a bit of a revival, like sort of like it was a thing and it wasn't a thing, and then it became a thing again, because it was like, you had the early Americans like outlawing, and it doubled
Christmas, down was really a thing,
and then the Germans really, like, a lot of the traditions are German traditions, facts, so. But anyway, again, I'm not an expert, but I just think that's like, what would be in the Star Trek universe? Are there any like stuff we do now, or that maybe isn't as big, or that is in the past, that would then like have a revival in Star Trek, or in whatever time? Because obviously with the franchise now, we're talking multiple centuries. So,
well, what is there? There's wasn't there like a Federation Day, like the day the Federation was founded?
Okay, there's a few holidays. Yeah, let's do the if you're serving on a starship, what days do you get off? So there is First Contact Day.
Okay, First Contact Day. Yeah, that's
there.
Every school child knows. Yeah. No, was it? Something 5th. September, April 5th. Yeah, 2063. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, you will not imagine how big the queues are over at First Contact Land in Montana. That's you want to go off season. So I always go in the winter, and no one's there. So,
what a miserable! That'd be a rough experience going there in the winter.
No, the weather net keeps it a balmy 72 degrees. It's all the snow stops like 10 feet before it hits the ground. Everybody's happy.
Oh, you don't winter in Bozeman? Oh no. Okay. So we have First Contact Day.
All right.
We have Federation Day, which I think was referenced. No, I think Picard actually was the first to reference.
I think it was the first. Yeah.
I think so.
And that is,
which gives me major like Empire Day vibes, because that's a thing in Star Wars when the Empire was founded. And I'm like, Federation Day. I'm like, is this something we should be celebrating? Yeah.
Well, I'm curious because outside of my knowledge, is Empire Day in Star Wars, is this, because talk about revival and co-opting and all that, is it like literally like the day Order 66 was given.
Order 66 Day, when like we reorganized the Republic into the First Galactic Empire. That's Empire Day. That's a bad day.
I didn't know if it was like they just like stole like this is when the Republic Senate was formed. No, it's always been Empire Day. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, it's that terrible black day that everything happens.
Do you
around.
think that the Emperor gave Vader special presents on that day, like every year?
You get a Death Star. Oh, or that's where you got his TIE-X, his TIE-X Advanced.
I give you a present for each dead child.
The only two guys in the entire galaxy that are like actively happy about the Empire Day.
Oh, wait. Are you telling me they play Secret Sith?
Yeah, that's right. Never mind. I'm just going to keep
past the Death Star. It's like it stops on you. It destroys your planet. Sorry.
I'm not stealing the Emperor's gift. Are you? No. Yeah.
Nothing. We said nothing more than 15 credits.
Yeah. These mittens won't fit over my gloves. I'm sorry, Emperor.
Helps the lightning come out. Anyway, this is not Star Wars talk. All right, so back to... All right, so we have Federation Day, First Contact Day. I feel like I'm missing one, but maybe... I'm not counting Captain Picard Day. That's, we've already done that one.
It definitely should count.
Yeah, definitely a day.
We talked about every ship has their
It's
own,
a local day.
Yeah, local holiday. Yeah. But yeah, I can't think of any Federation. We can get into different cultures, but any Federation-wide, I can't think of any holidays.
Well, because I think holidays would still be like by species. Like if you're a Bolian, you're going to celebrate your own holidays. Like
Darren, what is the Bolian holiday? Go ahead.
I'm Blue Day, and and we celebrate our Bolianness. I was just thinking, it makes me think of I don't remember the title, but there was a this was more about religion, but this is something that Babylon 5 handled really well, where it talked about because in true 90s let's learn about ourselves fashion, Jakar wanted to know more about Earth religions, because each alien species they're monolithic. There's one religion per species, but on Earth there's many cultures that we can learn and appreciate. So all that to say, I kind of feel like Star Trek would have a holiday liaison that would run around with scheduling and be like, oh well, today is by star date whatever it is, the 5th Beta Z ring day, and so we gotta have a special cello performance in 10 forward.
I love the idea, because as we all know, on a starship at least 24th century, that's usually where we plant our flag. But like the XO first officer, as we all know, is HR rep, and so either the first officer or one of their, I don't know, whoever they want to deputize, is in charge of holiday scheduling. Like, Commander Riker is like, okay, we have the negotiations with the Davidians. We have the relief we're doing on Parsec 5. And, okay, is it Bolian Heritage Month? Okay, all right, what are we doing for that, guys?
Well, they have 18 months, so it happens faster than you would expect it to, so...
Oh, that would be really I know we're mostly joking, but imagine that would be kind of a headache. Like what is officially recognized as holidays, and that would be real messy. And then because some people would, my sect doesn't celebrate that. But
now, granted, that's only in Starfleet where everyone's mixed together. If you're on a Bolian freighter's captain, yeah, of course you celebrate. You're not going to celebrate Starfleet days.
Wait, you mean I have to work on Federation Day?
Yeah.
I mean, all the replicators are closed on that day. Where are we going to go? Oh, the Klingon restaurant? It's always the Klingon
You don't
restaurant.
think Quark would, license things on Federation Day for selling? He'd totally take advantage of holidays.
It's become so commercial. It used to be about Archer. Now it's...
So thinking of this...
Quark wants it commercial. It's exactly what he wants.
Yeah, what do Ferengi celebrate? Just Money Day or
the
anti-Labor Day,
Divine Treasury Day, anti-Labor Day, anti-Union Day,
the new fiscal year.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
you're right.
Happy
That
new
was
fiscal year.
Every quarter's financial reports is a holiday.
Earnings day. Yeah.
Earnings day. Payday.
Okay, so let's talk about some of the ones we definitely know about. This is off the top of my head, but you just yell out any other ones. So the one I just think about is the Bajoran. Oh, got it. Gratitude Festival. Is that
I was going to say, it's got to be a festival. If it's Bajoran, no holidays, only festivals.
And I can't remember. Daniel, you've watched the whole thing more recently than I have. I know it's Bajoran. Is it technically religious in nature, or is it just Bajoran culture in general?
I would think so. It's been a hot minute since I can even.
Which I know.
Look, I know two things
but
about Bajorans. They have festivals and peninsulas. That is what I know.
provinces.
And provinces, yes.
Peldar Joy. Yeah. It doesn't say anything.
Peldar Joy.
It doesn't say anything about the actual history of it. So I assume it is, but because everything involving the Bajorans is religious in nature. But, it doesn't really say specifically. So
I do like, and this is off memory, so I might be wrong, because I forget when they first introduced it. It wasn't like season 1, but whenever they introduced it, 3, 4, 5, they did at least, I feel like they attempted every year to come back to it, even if it was just a casual mention. Like it would be like the next
think
season.
You're right.
Like,
yeah. You'd think they'd have a holiday for the end of the occupation. It's kind of a major day.
yeah, but is it so
Liberation
recent?
Day or
Is
something?
it so recent that it wouldn't? Maybe they're
VC Day, Victory over Cardassia Day.
I think they're waiting on the official government before they actually set a date.
That is top 5 on the list. As soon as that new government.
We all know provincial governments can't declare holidays, but actual governments can. So we're just going to have to wait on that.
So that's why they only have religious holidays, because the Kai has declared holidays, but we're still waiting for the government to figure out the other holidays. So I feel like you should probably still have to work on the holy days. Probably.
Always work. Yeah. Go to temple. Everyone goes to temple.
That's right. Wait, so I still got to go to work and then I got to go to temple?
Yep.
Jeez.
Yep.
Man. Oh, man. All right. What are the others? The Klingons obviously have a lot of things. They have Day of Honor, which I guess is, well, they have 2 things.
Every day is a day of honor, Philip, if you keep it in your heart.
Let me know if you remember the difference. Because I remember having watched TNG season 2, it wasn't Day of Honor. It was called like Ascension Day, I think. But then, and I don't know, later on, we would develop Day of Honor, which I think Voyager did that first. But correct me if DS9 did it first. But
yeah, I think Voyager.
I almost feel like those are different, but I don't know. It's almost like your Bar Mitzvah anniversary. The way they kind of
Christmas like killing the old gods day, because they were more trouble than they were worth.
I feel like the Klingons are kind of always in a celebratory.
That's true. They don't need prescribed holidays for a good time.
They're just always doing it.
Yeah, but then you just have to do all your. Because I just remember that B'Elanna episode, because it was like Neelix is trying to do everything and get all the Klingon stuff to celebrate her Day of Honor. But
Which
she's non-practicing, so
she's non-observant Klingon. Yeah, she's culturally Klingon.
Yeah. Well, didn't she grow up on Earth? Right? Isn't that right? Or am I misremembering that?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because her dad was human and he split, and then had that rough time with the Klingon mom. So. How dare you raise me? I think that was her problem.
Yeah.
By the way, we never did, I feel like, get an explanation for why the dad left. Like, I mean, I know we had that episode, and it was like, but like, if you remember this episode, way back, she was having flashbacks, I forget what. But you saw like little B'Elanna and her cousin, her dad, and I think his brother or something like that. But he was like, oh yeah, and it was just like him and his brother or whoever it was were like, oh yeah, things are tough. But I'm like, okay, and then just ran out on his family. Like I didn't really. Look,
you got replicators. You have a social safety net. You have daycare. Like what's it's not so tough. What's your problem?
I mean, you've been presumably with a Klingon woman, and you have a child who's, by the looks of it, I mean, at least 7, 8. So I mean, like it's not been a non-amount, zero amount of time. Suddenly be like, you know what? I don't like Klingon women.
Suddenly, I've just changed my mind.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I think that's one of the things. If you feel that way, that comes very quickly.
Right.
So there is no. Do any species have, or anything in Star Trek, have anything close to Valentine's Day? Romance Day.
Parmok Day? I would think so.
I mean, the Betazoids, surely, right?
Oh, yeah. The Rysons definitely do.
Yeah, well, that's every day.
That's every day. Yeah.
Betazoids.
I feel like Betazoids have a lot of holidays. They feel like a holiday
a Valentine's Day, because you don't need to declare your love if the other people just know you have it.
It's true. It's just everyone's just naked that one day.
I think everyone's just naked all the time.
Yeah, they make it sound like it's just weddings. We know it's
Funerals
every day. Actually, the custom is to wear clothes the day before the wedding, so it actually feels like something different on the wedding day.
It's like how you're not supposed to see, your bride before the wedding. It's like, you cannot. You have to see. Don't look at them. They're in clothing. Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine. It's fine. I'll be in the gym.
Makes you sound like a Ferengi.
Oh, the people on Haven probably have. Is it Haven? Is Haven the one with the?
You're thinking Edo, I think.
The Edo. Yeah, they definitely have a Valentine's Day.
The Guardian tells them what the holiday is.
Yeah. If you don't celebrate it, death.
I'm picturing just especially with like the season 1 special effects, such as they were. I'm trying to remember my mind to go back to how they marked the border, because I can't remember if it was like just like it wasn't a cone, but like like a construction thing that just went up, or like how it was like, oh, this is now the off limits area. I can just imagine that's how the holiday is. Like suddenly, like the jack-o'-lantern suddenly appear, and you're like, oh, I guess we're doing Halloween. I guess we're.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be well defined for sure. It's like, oh, we're doing that now. Okay.
But you know what? That does bring up an interesting point. Like on the Prodigy or the later ships, kind of like in Harry Potter when they're like, oh, it's this season now, or this team won, and it just everything flips. It's Halloween season now, and then like,
there's virtual displays throughout the ship that change for every like a conference center.
Like the L cars, because as you know, I mean, this is
pumpkins on them. Yeah.
Well, like we just haven't gone down this deep about what is your preferred L cars color spectrum. Like I'm more of like an orange,
blue,
versus the yellows or the greens. So like, is it seasonal? Is it like orange or like yellow as the seasons go?
Is there an engineering maintenance worker who goes into the turbolifts and change the date on the bottom every star date? So it's like
the chief engineer. Their responsibility is to delegate someone's changing the L cars. They have to talk to they have to talk to Daniel's computer operator of the starship that we never see.
We want orange. It's like a little too close to red alert. You got to stay at least one spectrum shift away from that. Otherwise, we can't even tell the difference. Like, is this panel at critical? I don't know. Bert Umber doesn't tell me anything.
It's jack-o'-lantern. It's jack-o'-lantern. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Orange alert? I don't even know what that means. Do I go to my duty station or?
There's a little snow that falls down the on car's display.
Because I'm trying to think of like all the little stupid. I mean, I play them all little stupid games on my phone that update in December, and like same game, it just has snow floating the whole time. So
the warp core icon updates to a one covered in snow, where it's a Christmas tree during Christmas time. So funny, it would be true.
Oh my God, there's something in particulate matter in the dilithium. Oh no, it's the snow globe thing.
Oh
okay,
no,
we're good. We're good. Phew.
Now, if the snow globe turns orange, we know that's bad.
I feel like that was like some like at sea rhyme. When the snow globe is orange.
Yeah.
But like, you wouldn't encourage Valentine's Day on a starship. On specific starships, certainly. Maybe on Voyager.
Daniel,
maybe
you tell me. You're in charge of the.
I don't know. I've seen some season 1 episodes that seem very promiscuous. So,
well, no, it's fine as long as you can do your job and it doesn't interfere with it. Then it's fine. But I don't know that you would encourage it.
I think they all take hits from that special drug where they all, go loopy and love each other.
I'm imagining you're on the bridge, and then like yeoman walks into the bridge with a basket full of Valentines. Be like, hold on, let me see who I've got here, Lieutenant.
No,
I have
they're teeny tiny 2-inch pads.
Yeah,
that's what they hand them out. They're like, one for you. Yeah, the little shape of a. Well, which species heart, Daniel? Which species?
Well, no one. Those are not anatomically correct for anyone, so it's perfect.
It's true. It's true.
Universal.
Not everyone keeps their heart.
And then Picard reaches under. He's got like an empty basket hidden under his chair. He's like, because he's got to collect them all.
Yep.
They have no pockets. They have nothing to hold all of these dozens of tiny pads.
I am picturing now everyone's seat or station has their little basket with their name on it.
Yep. Like... Don't bring any in if you can't bring one in for everyone. Yeah. Everyone on the bridge gets one.
See, now I'm picturing that there was a whole, like, to solve this problem, instead of baskets, like, someone basically replicates, it'd almost be like a beeswax frame. So you carry it around a little handle. It's got like little slots for all of the little teeny 2-inch pads that you just like place in, and so everyone's just walking around with one of these like next to them.
I can see like during the duty shift change for the helm, they like take their basket, get up. The other person comes in, attaches their basket.
Yeah, there's a special basket port that connects on the.
People don't notice it, but if you look, you can see the little.
Yeah, there's always, Worf doesn't. Everyone knows Worf doesn't celebrate, so don't give him one. Stay away. The baskets are only attached to chairs. Sorry, Worf, you can't.
Well, as I learned from, I can't remember which episode. No, I can. It's the this is our first episode we ever did, the Klingon episode, Code of Honor. That's not, the one I'm talking about. But anyway, that's where with the Klingon exchange program with Riker.
Yeah.
But we learned with the what's his face, the Benzite, that establishes that Worf is in charge of the aft section.
Oh, he is. You're right. If you're back, because they're in punching range, if you're not
headbutt range,
just if he's like busy doing stuff at his console, he just swings his arm around like, hey, over, get down, get to
like the dad
task.
Driving the car.
Look, Science Center Station 1 and Science Station 2 are exactly the same. It doesn't matter who gets which console. Just do your job.
Oh, and since all the stations are modular, that he can just press a button and Science 1 and 2 suddenly go to opposite ends of the...
fine. Okay, you're in slot 1, you're in slot 5, okay? Got to separate you two. Then Geordi comes in and he's like, oh, sorry, Geordi, you're in slot 3 today. You're going to have to be in the middle. He's like, oh, but I want the extra side console.
I like to be next to the door in case I want to get noticing.
Get out of here. One of the Benzite's like, I need to be on Science Station 1 because it's next to the bathroom. So I know. If I need to
I have a note from the CMO.
I know, from Dr. Crusher.
All right, well, what about Romulans, Jolan True? What are they?
Jolan True. Senate Day seems like a important thing. I mean,
is this before or after everyone got vaporized?
Oh, yeah. Senate Remembrance Day, or remember the
Supernova Day. Not a lot of good ones. Not a lot of good ones.
Oh, man.
Never forget.
Do they celebrate
Subjugation of Remus Day?
They would just call it Remus Day, Darren. They wouldn't say
we changed that to then celebrate. It's a Columbus Day situation. We had to
Indigenous Reman Day. There's the episode title right there.
No, it's about the contributions to the mining community. It's not. We're not talking about
the contributions to the mining community.
Do they celebrate Reunification Day in the future?
So Navarre,
right? Navarre probably would. Yeah.
Now, yeah, is there a mixture of Romulan and Vulcan holidays, or do they still keep things separate?
It's a good question. I wonder how well their integration is. I can't remember but you would think they would all become just, whatever they are.
So, like, every raucous Romulan holiday still involves, 30 minutes of meditation.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. A little balance. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. So.
A little spice added to your plomeek soup.
They're really celebrating now. Oh, man.
Is that paprika? Goodness.
See, now I'm just picturing,
My grandmother was full-blooded.
There's only, now I'm thinking of Vulcans, they have one holiday that they celebrate. They go absolutely crazy. All the other, nope.
Wait, is this Purge Day you're describing?
Not that kind of crazy.
Welcome to Festival Day, sir.
Well, to be fair, that's on brand because what they do for their mating ritual is pretty
right. Yeah, Valentine's Day on on Vulcan is very different.
I'm 100% buying that there is Purge Day on Vulcan. It is obviously very secret, but I can just imagine you're just there and then suddenly you hear nerd, nerd, nerd.
All emotion is valid for the next 24 hours.
Yeah, it's not like you can you don't commit crazy crimes.
No,
you just can feel as hard as you
eat the tub of ice cream.
I love this. Oh,
yeah. It's not violent at all. It's just it's just all emotional. They're watching all the rom-coms on their pads and
crying all over the place,
and you just
headbanging or.
And much like the
listen to music that's out loud, and
nobody talks about it the next day. You just
no. Everyone ignores that day. Yeah, private day.
That's go over to someone's house and be like, "I like you so much. I appreciate you so much."
For the next 24 hours, everyone is a logic extremist.
No, Darren. No, they are not.
Okay.
Too far. See, they would be the ones fighting against the Purge. That's the movie I want to see.
Now, Philip, I don't know if you're aware of this, but there is a holiday page on Memory Alpha.
Okay.
I pulled it up just to see, and I want to just bring up real quick, not to hijack this, but
no, please.
One of the things listed here is I'm married to the most wonderful woman in the universe galaxy by Miles O'Brien. He named it an official day. It's listed under personal holiday, but it's called I'm married to the most wonderful woman in the galaxy day.
Okay. I mean,
which is weird because it's Keiko. But.
I was going to say, it feels like O'Brien was in the doghouse, so he said it once, and they write it on this list. It's exactly what it sounds like. This isn't a real day. This is something O'Brien said in scene 2 of Act 4. Look, so it's on the list.
When the guy's in charge of the computer system, you're something like, wait, what?
Yeah.
How'd this
Quark's like, why is my replicator saying Keiko Day? That shouldn't.
I don't make the rules. And then Cisco just goes plays baseball in the holodeck all day. So
yeah.
Because hey, not everyone's married. Miles, okay, have some consideration. His wife died. Jeez.
Yeah, jeez.
Has it been? Well, what about Wolf 359 Day?
Oh
yeah.
Or Mars.
Which is what does Jean-Luc do that day? Does he just go to run?
Yeah.
I'm going
to be in my quarters. Nobody talk to me. Yeah, I was going to say, what does
Captain's holiday?
What does Captain Shaw do on that day?
Or Cisco, really. Cisco.
Yeah, it's a very trauma-filled day. This is, yeah.
I imagine a lot of pinatas that look like Locutus.
Oh, man.
Didn't think about that, but having Captain Shaw meet Captain Cisco would be cool.
Yeah, I think they kind of bond over that day.
Oh, you got to meet your wife in a parallel universe. Oh, yeah.
That
didn't happen.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. So remarried. Okay. Well, that's sounds like you're moving on.
I'm picturing his conversations also now let me tell you, we were flying out of one wormhole and we could see the back end of our ship right over there. It was the craziest thing.
What else is on the list, Daniel?
Let's see. On the list is, well, personal holidays are anniversary, birthdays, and naming day, which is apparently a Ferenginar holiday. Yeah,
I name you something.
it's when you name a male Ferengi. I don't remember that at all. But
Okay.
a lot of the things you talked about were Prixin, which we didn't talk about specifically. That's on there. So we want to talk
That's
about
a
Helix, we can.
Talaxian holiday, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
They all
there's
dressed
definitely
up for that, didn't
there's
they?
like good holidays where we're like celebrating, then there's like remembrance days where like we're remembering terrible things in our history. Yeah.
Oh, there is. Speaking of which, because Strange New Worlds introduced this. I forget what they call it, but Memorial Day basically is what it is. That's when they all wear like their little pins from the other ships they served on,
Oh yeah,
where people died or whatever. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. I need to watch that again.
Neelix made a holiday. I don't remember that.
Ancestors
Neelix Day.
Day. Yeah, Ancestors. I'm Daniel. It's from 1159. Come on now. I don't know how you don't.
Oh, yes, my favorite of all the episodes that I've watched once. Oh, boy.
I mean, do you feel like they brought back Whale Day once they brought back the whales? So
Was Whale Day an actual thing?
I mean, there's other cetaceans before, just not just the whales, but even the whales are evil.
yes. What holidays do the Citation Ops get to celebrate?
Yeah.
Is there Flipper's birthday? I don't know. What is
Flipper's birthday. I don't know. I guess that would be an XO duty, right?
That's
You
true.
have to-
Yeah.
And then they
Is
get
it-
like special fish or something for the day, or you can't really decorate it the inside of a tank. I guess you could put like a tree.
You could.
You can dump glitter into the tank, Daniel.
No,
May-
guys,
Dangerous.
not a good idea, but they could do it.
Don't do that.
you dye the water.
Oh yeah,
Ah.
I could do that. I
Why
think
are the
they would
whales so
find that-
angry? Well,
would find that
they dyed it red, so it's
can't
like
see
everything. Yeah, I can't see anything.
Tom Paris mentions St. Patrick's Day, so it exists in some capacity.
It exists on a whole planet, but yeah, no, that's true.
Well, I mean, obviously you're gonna have to go. Oh God, forgetting it.
Fairhaven
That's your
Fairhaven Day. Yeah,
gross stereotypes day, I guess.
no, I mean overall, like we get a lot of holidays and stuff like that, but I do feel like that's something that Star Trek could have done more of to kind of make it feel more grounded and it's like, oh, in our future we still have these customs, that'd be, but it kind of feels like it goes at odds with Roddenberry's like no religion view, so it's like it's going to be harder.
So does like Saru's planet, Kelpia or whatever it's called, do they have like reverse Thanksgiving?
Oh, jeez, just terrible.
Fear Day.
Feared. Every day is fear day if you keep it in your heart.
Great. Now I'm thinking of the a fear carol that Saru has to go through.
And then at the end, he just learns to be more afraid.
Exactly.
And there's no positive message.
Fears of past, fears of present, and fears of yet to come.
Yeah, all fear. It's what all little the Kelpian children learn about the fears of the past, present, and future. That's actually really funny because that would be exactly what would happen.
I mean, of course I'm going to die. We all know that. I'm sorry.
Womp womp.
Yeah, I know, because there's tends to not be a lot of aliens at the top. That's how I started my head going through captains and exos. Well, like number one, Illyrian. What are the Illyrian holidays? We'll have to, or whatever she is.
I don't know. Do we know enough? What about Cardassians?
Ah, you're right. Yeah,
It feels like Cardassians would have. Cardassian, funny enough, feels like it would also be a festival species. I feel like that's something that they and the
Victory
Bajorans
Day.
have in common.
Victory Day for sure.
Victory
Yeah,
Day.
and they all lay out on a rock, like they all lay out in the sun or something.
Canard for all my officers.
What about the Borg? They all celebrate in their hard
Unity
care.
Day.
Unity
Assimilation,
Day. Yeah, there you go.
assimilation day. Yeah.
It's like their birthday.
Every day is
Yeah.
assimilation.
Yeah.
But since somebody has always been
Every day is assimilation day if you keep it in your cortical processing node. But but like the anniversary of each like drone as they were assimilated.
Wait, so you're saying they have all have birthday? Like I'm picturing like the little birthday hat they put on the drone and the like as they're asleep.
fun will now commence.
Well, it could have the Borg could have some sort of religious holiday around Omega.
Thank you.
The Omega
Yeah, I
molecule.
guess.
And how would they celebrate, Dan?
The Borg temple, obviously. It's
already
a
room
triangle room inside their giant cube.
Is that what it is? They get into the celebratory triangle. You know,
Yep.
you let go of your spheres and cubes and triangle it up for a day. Oh no, it's the Borg cone. Oh, we're fine. That's party day. They'll leave us alone. Is it just like the same, like we talked about, like the same Borg cube?
Now I'm picturing
it's like
it-
all disco lighting.
Yeah. Now I'm picturing the Borg triangle cone is, small enough that it could just like dock on top of a Galaxy class. It looks like a party hat. Just
You will be celebrated.
Silly. The Borg don't celebrate.
I was gonna say, when I think of Borg, I think of silly. So I don't know what you're.
Why do they have lights in their ship?
Efficiency for being able to see.
Do they need to see?
Well, they
see.
they all start with biological
They
eyes.
can see, but do they need to see?
Yeah. I mean, what,
Right.
like, because they're not telepathic. I mean, they are.
That'd be
they
cool
are,
though.
but they
Like,
aren't.
they have a new defense mechanism where if someone beams aboard, they just turn off all the lights, and then all people see are just the little red lasers flying through the sky, and they're like, "Oh, this is bad." That's true. The lights were out in that room when in First Contact.
Like they don't need air. The cube could be full of no air, or just vacuum. So why not? I'm just thinking.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. You're right in that they don't need those things, but there are drawbacks, like physiologically, to not having like a pressure vessel and light. So I think it feels more like an efficiency thing. Like it's just easier.
I mean, why
to
do they have that
that
huge space inside the cube? They could just downsize if it's
Yeah.
the compact cube? It's like it's the same volume of drones just packed in. They're all just
clown car. Yeah.
they're all just docked. No one can get out of their stasis pod because they're all like just like cordwood.
I mean, they really should be like packed in, like even horizontally, vertically, whatever, and then they just kind of slot out, when needed. Kind of like this
Deploy
library-
drone
this library
54302.
should have the shelves like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all standing sideways, like like we have to pivot for the picture at school, like to fit a little more.
Do you remember in the first Borg episode, when Riker opened a drawer and there was a Borg baby inside?
Yep.
And we never did that again.
Well, we did lower
Voyager had a
decks.
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boimler saved the Borg children in lower decks. So
Yep.
Picard's, I don't like his name. Jack is technically a Borg baby, I guess, right? So
technically, maybe I don't know.
Oh, wait. Is that like on a scholarship application? He's saying he's part Borg, and we're like, okay, all right.
You're
hold
1%
on.
Borg at best. 1% Borg at
Yeah, let's not.
best. Does he get a special studies what's the word? Scholarship if he's 1% Borg. Seven can claim that. She gets, it's like 80% Borg.
And she still celebrates her assimilation day, I guess. So.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. Well, that's been sort of a random walk through Star Trek holidays. I'm sure we missed a bunch, but those were the fun ones. So put on your board cone hat and party this festive season. So, Daniel, if folks want to know what you'll be doing for your Ascension Day and the pain sticks you'll be using, how can they reach you?
I will only be ascending once, and that is the number 1, not the word. You can find me at OneUpDan.
And Darren, if folks want to know what you'll be wearing to your Beta Z holiday function, where can they reach you?
Yes, that registry is very short, and they can go to drsci-fi.com, DRSCIFI.
And if folks want to chill with me over at the Andorian party, they can find me on Instagram at CAPTSFUFE. Well, until next week, I'm Philip Gilfus.
I'm Daniel Prue.
And I'm Darren Moser.
Stranded here on City Alpha 3.